they said that one of the tribes long ago practiced arranged marriages. So two young people would grow up and fall in love, only to be separated by that arranged marriage. So as they say, it happened to one of the young warriors, and they said that he had fallen in love with the chief's daughter, had grown up, they're like the best of friends, but he knew one day that she would go to another, and he would have to live his life without her. So he left his people. He said he couldn't stand that heartache, so he goes and he lives by himself in the forest. Eventually, all the little animals, they came to him, and they became his friends. So one day, the little birds were with him, and they asked him, why do you live with us? Why don't you live with the humans? And he tells them about his heartache. He tells them all about the arranged marriages and everything. And they thought about it, and they said, one day we're going to find a way to help you. So they said that inside the forest there was a tree, and the insects had invaded that tree, eaten all the heartwood out, and made the branches hollow. And those insects were living in that tree. The little birds were flying around. They found that tree and listened to it, and they heard all the scurry of the insects. So they called their friend the woodpecker, and the woodpecker knocking holes into the branches, all the little insects came flurrying out, and the birds were feasting on that tree. They said after that, there stood a tree with hollow branches and holes like the flute, and they said the wind came and blew through it. So that tree would sing every day, and the animals they brought that young warrior to that tree.
It's fine. I have a bag.
And when he cut one of the branches off, he tied a carving on it, carved like a little bird, because the little bird had given him the gifts, and he blew into the end just like the wind was doing. So they said that the people,
Thank you.
the animals, they told him, when we're ready to start a family, we reach a certain age, we're ready to start a family, they say, we sing a song, we don't have the arranged marriages. And they say the song is very powerful, and it goes through all the life in the forest, touching everybody's heart. They said among the people, there's going to be a heart that wants to spend time with you. Eventually they want to spend their life with you and raise a family with you. They say that's that power of that courtship song. So it's from the great big elk all the way down to the little insects. They came, they sing their song for them. So I can play the bird songs. And then the cricket. So he began to learn these songs from the animals, and eventually his own song came into his heart, and that gave him enough courage. He returned to his people. They said he stood there and he played for all the people, and they had never heard anything like it. And the great crowd gathered, and among that crowd was the chief's daughter, first way in the back, looking, seeing what that's at. And then when that song hit her heart, she wanted to be closer to it. So every day she tried to get closer and closer in the crowd, until one day she decided to get there early enough and beat the crowd. And while she waited there for that young warrior, he came there, and he had that special song for her. And when he played it, it won her heart, and she couldn't think of anything else except for him, because that song was so powerful. So they said that she told her dad, and from her father, the chief, it went to the council, and from the council it went to all the people, and they made a decision to abolish arranged marriages and allow the people to find that tree and to play that song and to win their courtship, to find that heart they were made to be with for the rest of their life. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So that's why they find that heart, that courtship song. Yeah, cool stuff. Yeah, the stories are very powerful for the people.